Hey everyone, welcome to the first video on my YouTube channel. My name's Baylee-Jae and I'm actually the, I guess you'd call, writer of the blog Baysiclly.Me. I have decided to start a YouTube channel, I guess just because I find it easier to voice my opinions and voice what I need to say than writing it. I am still going to do my blog every now and then, but I think I want to mainly focus on doing my YouTube channel. So I thought my first video that I would do would be a Q&A. Funny thing about this is, obviously I've got no followers, so my main questions come from my family and my friends, who, thanks guys, appreciate it. So pretty much the first question that they all asked me was, why am I starting this channel? Starting this channel really because I suffer from really bad anxiety and kind of like mild depression, and I guess I wanted it to be a thing that, you know, people can relate to, and people can look at my videos and know that anxiety doesn't have to rule your life. And even though I have some bad days, like really bad days, majority of my days are good, and I have found quite a lot of tips and tricks to figure out how to, you know, get past it. My anxiety started really when I got really sick. So I have quite a lot of health issues, and I guess then it just snowballs into the anxiety thing. So this is kind of why I started my channel. I want to be able to voice my opinion. I want people to be able to read, you know, watch my blogs and or videos and go, you know, wow, I don't have to live like this anymore. Or even though I do live like this, it's okay to feel like that. It's not, I don't have to be ashamed. I don't have to be worried, and this is how I can get past it and get through my days. That's mainly why I started this channel. Also because I love talking, not so much to camera, so this is probably gonna be real weird, and see how I'm moving my hands a lot. And hopefully it can turn into something great, and if not, even if it's just my friends and family who support me, then I guess that's all I can ask for. So the next question actually was from my mum. She's a big believer in self-love and finding things that you love about yourself and, you know, being confident in who you are. So her question obviously was, what do you love about yourself? And if you don't love anything, how can you change your mind about it? To be completely honest, I don't love anything about myself. I do like things, but I actually don't love anything about myself. And I guess that's kind of a scary thing. So I guess my next thing would be, how can I change it? Well, obviously exercising is one because it makes me feel a lot better, but mainly my skin. If I was to say something that I don't like that I can change to love, it would be my skin, and I am working on getting it to a point where I do feel comfortable in it. I actually don't wear makeup, I rarely ever do. I'm wearing it today, but just because I wanted to look nice on camera. But I don't wear it. I had acne as a kid, severe acne as a kid, and I have quite a lot of scarring from here to here. So my goal this year is to focus on self-love, shout out to mum, and I guess one of those things is looking after my skin and focusing on spending money on things that are going to make me feel happy, like facials and skin needling and things like that. So the next question I got was also from my mum, asking me if I had any regrets. Now that is a big question for me, and it is quite confronting to answer that. Obviously, I don't know if you've read my blog, but I used to be a flight attendant, and it was my dream job. It was something I always wanted to do. I absolutely loved it, and then I got really sick, and due to my health, I had to leave. And that was one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make. And I know that sounds super dramatic, but for me, that was my career. That was what I was gonna do for the rest of my life. And then obviously in the end, I decided that my health is more important, and I needed to focus on being healthy for one, and secondly, you know, being happy, because with the sickness came the full-blown anxiety. And that was where it all went downhill. So I guess one of my regrets would, yes, be leaving that job, but I guess also there is the silver lining of I can go back if I want to. I don't really have any other regrets as such. Obviously growing up, there's a few things I did that I would take back if I could, but you live and you learn, and those lessons and those things in my life have kind of shaped me into who I am today. The next question is, what is your favorite outfit? I don't have a favorite outfit, I have a favorite style, and that is anything that I can chuck on within 10 minutes of leaving the house. As I said, I rarely wear makeup, and I like wearing things that are easy. I don't want to have to worry about, do I have to wear a bra with this? Or do I need to wear skin colored undies? I want to be able to put it on, feel comfortable in it, leave the house, and be able to eat whatever I want and be fine and comfortable in it. So realistically, I guess I would say my favorite kind of clothes would be play suits, you know, comfy pants and t-shirt, long flowy dresses, anything that's super easy, super comfy, and looks good, I guess. This is from one of my friends asking me, what are my friends like? So I have the best group of friends ever. And I know that sounds super cliche and everybody thinks that, but I have been best friends with this group of girls since grade 8, and I'm now 25. So it is a long time, and I absolutely adore them. We have some of them living in Perth, some of them living in Narooma, some of them, you know, live here, but we don't get to catch up all the time. 2 of them are leaving to London in a month. So no matter what, no matter where we are, what we're doing, we're always together, and we always try and catch up. They are just the most incredible people you've ever met. They make me laugh, they make me happy. When I was going through a really rough patch, I'm talking like I couldn't leave the house. It was really, really bad, and they would come over and they'd just sit with me and they'd talk, or they'd come over and go, come on bitch, get dressed, you need to get out of the house, you look horrible. They are the type of people that I will always have in my life, and they're the type of people that I will give everything I have to, because I know that they would do it in return. So shout out to my girls, you're amazing. Next question is, if you were to be stranded on an island, what are the 3 things you would take? That is a really weird question, for one. Secondly, if I was to take anything, it would be water, because I drink like 4 liters a day. Snacks, because I like to eat food. And clean undies. I don't care if I was naked everywhere else, doesn't bother me. As long as I had clean underwear to wear, I'm fine. So I'm gonna be comfortable and clean, fed and hydrated. So, I mean, put me on an island whenever, I've got this. The next question actually came from my mum, and I think she was trying to hint something at me, but she asked me, do you want kids? Now, I do want kids. I have a very big family. I've got 5 sisters, so all up there's 6 of us girls. Split families, but still they all mean exactly the same to me. I have, like, literally it feels like hundreds of cousins. I just have a huge family, and I can't picture growing up and being my mum's age and not having that big of a family either. So yes, I do want kids. I always wanted kids super young. So my mum was 20 when she had me, and we have the best relationship. She is my absolute best friend, and I've always wanted to be that close with my daughter or my son. So I always wanted kids when I was super young, and then now I'm 25, I'm like, ugh, I've just got so much life ahead of me. Like, I don't think I want kids yet. So answer to that is, yes, I do want kids. As to when, you'll just have to wait and find out. The next question, I don't know if my friends and family are hinting something at me, but the next question is, if you were to get married, what sort of wedding would you have? Now this one depends if I'm going away to a destination wedding, for one, or if I'm getting married at home, which is on the Sunshine Coast. If I'm having a destination wedding, it would be in Bali, because it's my favourite place ever. But if I was to have it here, I really like the autumn colours, you know, so like your dark reds and your dark greens, and really like mystical, foresty, dark, not dark, that sounds weird, but like, yeah, dark. Like, I'm gonna use the word dark. And just very like mystical and, you know, foresty and weird fairy lights, all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of the wedding I would have. I want it outside, I want it in a big clear tent, and I want to have all the tables set up with, you know, flowers and greenery and cacti and just weird, you know, just that real boho kind of looking wedding. Yes, that won't be happening for a while as well. So sorry mum, sorry friends, you're gonna have to wait. What is your idea of a perfect day? So I guess the idea of a perfect day for me, again, depends on one, whether it's sunny, or two, whether it's raining. So if it's sunny, I love going down to the beach and setting up a gazebo and spending the day down there with friends, having a few beers, swimming in the water, just laughing and having fun. My ideal rainy day is obviously to stay inside. I like when it's cold and rainy, I like rugging up completely, having a cup of tea and watching a TV series. It's usually something like Pretty Little Liars or some, you know, ridiculous TV show like that. But that's usually what I'm into. The next one is, what do you want to achieve out of having a YouTube channel? And I guess I kind of answered that one with why I'm starting it. I want people to be able to come to my, you know, YouTube page when they're having a bad day or when they're just not sure why they're feeling the way they're feeling. But, you know, I'm not just going to have videos about, oh, this is how I deal with anxiety or this is how I deal with depression. There's going to be day in the lives where you can see a day where I'm having a really great day and then a day where I'm having a really bad day. And, you know, hopefully there's a few holidays I'm planning coming up. So I want to do travel vlogs of places that make me happy and things that I enjoy doing. And, you know, following me along my health journey of how I'm trying to heal iron deficiencies and SIBO and my diagnosis with chronic fatigue and things like that. And I just hope that I can cater to kind of everybody. So I just don't want it to be unblanketed in this one concept of what my videos are going to be like. It's going to be a broad range of a lot of things. People may hate it, but oh well, hopefully some people like it. My next question is ideal holiday. I am all about tropical islands. I love laying in the sun, I love swimming in the ocean, I love cocktails, but recently, so last February I think it was, I actually went to Japan and went snowboarding for the first time, / saw the snow for the first time. I think I was converted. I was gobsmacked. I could not believe how incredible the snow was. Here's me thinking, oh, it's too cold, I wouldn't like it. I got there and I was like a kid on Christmas. I could not stop talking. I couldn't stop smiling. It was honestly the happiest I've been in so long. Snowboarding, I'm not great at, but I do enjoy it, and it did take me a very long time to learn. But I think once you learn, it's one of those things that you can kind of go back into every now and then. Next year, hopefully planning to go back to the snow. This year, I've got my best friend's wedding in Vanuatu, which I'm so excited. And then hopefully Bali over the Christmas break. So pretty much means I need to start saving money and stop spending it on food. So no more smash dabo for me. Speaking of food, the next question is, if I could live off one meal, what would it be? That, to me, is one of the hardest questions in the lot of these because I am a huge food person. I love food. It's going to be really hard to pick between two, but if I was going to choose, it would be spaghetti bolognese because I mean, who doesn't love spaghetti bolognese? When I make it with turkey mince, I don't ever have it with beef because it's too oily and I can't digest it. So spaghetti bolognese, and the other one would be poached eggs on toast. I feel like eggs are such a versatile food. Like, I can have eggs on toast for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So it's one of those things I think that I could have forever, like that could be my one meal. Because spaghetti bolognese is more of a dinner thing, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna choose eggs on toast. That's my final answer. If I could go back in time to a memory that I have, which memory would I choose? Oh God, that's a hard one. I'm gonna say I would like to go back to my 21st in Bali and relive those 2 weeks. I honestly had the best time ever. Bali is hands down my favorite place I've ever been. I mean, I love Japan, I love everything, but there's nothing I don't like about Bali. And if all goes well, like with my life, I'm wanting to move there. It's something that I've always wanted to do, and I just have to convince my partner to come with me. Because if not, sorry Zach, I think I'm just gonna have to do it. So yeah, that would be, I guess, my one thing is if I was to go back in time, I would choose that memory. Now, if I was to move states, where would you go? Funny thing, if I was to move countries, Bali. If I was to move states, it would be between Adelaide and Tasmania. Now, for anyone that's watching this, which this sounds really funny because probably no one is, But Adelaide and Tasmania are, you know, parts of Australia. So it is cold, but it is beautiful. And I love the cold. I prefer to be really, really cold than stinking hot and humid. But then I'd probably go to Adelaide because Adelaide has that many wineries and it is just the most beautiful state ever. There's just so much to do, so much to see. It's just stunning. So I guess that would be it. I don't know. You can't beat the Sunshine Coast. I don't know if anyone on here like lives there or if you visited there. It is just the most beautiful place. There's beautiful beaches, there's big parks, there's waterfall. I've grown up here my whole life, so I know a lot of people and it's just my home. So I think that if I was to end up anywhere, bringing kids up anywhere, do anything, move back anywhere, it would be here. That's the end of my questions, so I guess the end of my video. This is probably only going to go for like 10 minutes, but anyway, I just want to say thank you for watching. At the moment, I don't know when I'm going to bring videos out. I guess I'm just going to try and at least get one up a week, and then just kind of see how people like them. So if you can comment down below and let me know if you liked these sort of things or what you would like to see. Just remember to like and subscribe to my channel, so that would be really great. But otherwise, thanks for listening and I'll talk soon.